Hey, thanks for clicking on the video. I'm here to talk about more free sales tips, and this is not trying to sell you anything. It's me passing on the free information to you to help you increase your sales, increase your production, and get a lot further in life. Create some financial freedom for yourself as well. I've got a website below where I give on free strategies to teach you sales skills, overcoming objections, you know, how to persuade someone, how to gain trust, how to get somebody to buy something, and have them think that it was their decision, where you pointed them in that direction and persuaded them to make that decision. And then you're going to have customers as well, or clients that leave over the moon happy, just excited that they dealt with you, and you're going to learn how to really create an experience for people. But what I'm doing here is I just want to talk about a few things that really lets most salespeople down. And the first one is taking action. So many people talk about it, right? You got to take action. You know, it's a real, like an American thing where it's overused, the terminology, but it's the truth. In terms of making phone calls, just say if you're going to make 10 phone calls, you need to make 50 phone calls. And you need to maybe, if you're going to put some effort into closing someone, you might need to put in 3 times the amount of effort. But once you start getting good results, once you start getting a lot of money coming to your bank account, the effort, you don't think about the effort. Successful people, when they have, you know, $30,000 for the month coming to their bank account, they don't sit there and go, oh, I had to stay back a couple of nights. Or they don't sit there and go, oh, I had to try really hard when I was closing some of my customers. That just doesn't come into their mind, because what they've done is they've got themselves to a point where they can just take action in what they do. When they need to make 10 phone calls, they make 50. When they need to dress, they make the decision and take action in dressing well. And they take action in being in a good mood. So sometimes you're not going to be fully feeling it. You might not have the vibe that you're after for the day, but these people just take action and go, no, look, I'm just going to take action. I'm just going to do it, and I'm just going to get into a good mood with this customer, and because it's going to get me results. They don't worry about the effort. They worry about taking action, and then the money will take care of itself. So I went into a shop today. This is a bit of a story. I went into a shop today. I wanted to spend a couple of $1,000s. I was planning on spending up to $3,000 just on a push bike. This shop puts together custom bikes. And I went in there, and the guy basically talked me out of buying a bike. He was sort of, no care, no sales skills, and he didn't really treat me like a buyer. The problem with him was he didn't take action in learning actually how to sell. That's pretty much might be the step for you. You might need to take action in learning the skills. I kind of said, he basically talked me out of buying a bike, and I said, oh, okay, I'll have a bit of a think about it. And I left for an hour, and then I decided, look, I'm just going to go back there, even though the service isn't that good. I'm just going to go back and tell him that I want this and to order this. And I went back into this shop. This is today. I went back into this store, and then he was still sort of no care. And I said, look, all right, I just want to go this. I want to order this frame, you know, these wheels. And he goes, okay, yeah, all right. Yeah, I'll put together an email for you. And I said, look, I don't want an email, man. I want to buy the bike. I want to get my credit card out. I want to pay for it in full. I don't have all the time in the world. And then you can just call me when it comes back in. And even then, he was just sort of no care, no sales skills. So if he was the kind of person to take action in learning skills, he would have realized that I was there ready to drop $3,000 on a push bike. But instead, he basically talked me out of buying a bike again. So you might be talking yourself out of selling more with the amount of action that you're taking. You might have a bunch of paperwork there, and you might decide, oh, I'll do a bit of that tomorrow, right? You're actually talking yourself out of being effective. If you get good at taking action in your paperwork, you can get the paperwork done, and then that way it'll free you up for more time in selling. And if you actually took action in learning your mind, learning sales skills, you might be more motivated to make the 50 phone calls. If you're not winning, if you're not like killing it in sales, if you're not booking appointments, having people come into your store or whatever it is you do, if you're not having them come in saying, look, I only want to deal with this guy, you know, he's great. Or if you're not having people that are over the moon that you sold them your $50,000 product or whatever it is you're selling, then maybe you're not taking enough action in learning your skills and getting better. So get in touch with me as well. If you want some tips, there's a link to Facebook if you want to get in touch with me personally. And take the time to click on the link below. Just do it. It'll change your life. You'll make more money, and you'll more than likely double your sales. Have a good day.